So this block right here is called "Is Kendrick Lamar Showing His True Colors?" All right, so I was put on the Kendrick real early. I'm talking about before the Section 80, talking about like the Kendrick Lamar, what was it? I think the Overly Dedicated joint. But even before that, the Kendrick Lamar LP. And I was like, yo, this dude's one of them special ones. Like his music and his message is real potent. Then fast forward, he finally gets bigger and he drops Good Kid, Mad City. And I was like, holy shit, this dude, he's on another level. Ain't nobody messing with this dude. Then he continues to drop amazing music. And in my mind, I thought this dude was the realest so far in the industry. I was like, yo, his message is potent. He seemed like a genuine dude. But throughout this Drake battle, I started seeing like his true colors pop out. Now this might just be my opinion. Other people might not feel this way. But I started seeing his true colors pop out. And I started thinking to myself, damn, was all that activism and all that preaching in his music, was it really just like a kind of like a ploy to get to a certain position? It's just all entertainment. He just wanted to get the bag and, you know, be famous. Or is it real? So throughout the Drake battle, I picked up on the pedophile-ish. He said the pedophile joint with such conviction. And I spoke about this earlier, how the pedophile shit that he was talking about, I thought this dude stood strong on that message until I realized that all throughout that whole battle, he was working with nothing but pedophiles. Dr. Dre and definitely Jay-Z is a pedophile. And he continues to work with Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the one that controls the Super Bowl picking, the artists. You know what I'm saying? Like who's going to perform. Well, and if he's not super like the hand behind it, he definitely has say-so in which artist should be placed. So I was like, damn, Kendrick's working with Jay. Jay's clearly a pedophile. That was one thing. Then this new song he dropped, which I think is an amazing song. It has a dope message. Not something I'll play back, but the message is potent. And in that message, he's basically talking about destroying the industry and all the corporation stuff and the media and rebuilding everything. Basically, you got to destroy it and watch it die and then rebuild it. That's what I took from it. But then I started realizing, like, how could you be so against the corporations and the industry that you're saying you hate so much, but you're so a part of it? It's like you're not trying to distance yourself. You're working with these people. And I know some people might say, well, you got to play the game to change the game. But is Kendrick Lamar really playing the game to change it? Or he's playing the game to be a part of it and continue to be a part of it? And I know there's that saying, what is that book? The spook next to the door, the spook that stood next to the door? I don't know. But basically, that was a book about somebody who, you know, he had to infiltrate by being a part of the system that he hated. So I know people probably think Kendrick, that's what he's doing. He's trying to be a part of the system so he can destroy the system. Now we gotta think logical about that. Let's think logical about that. Do you really think Kendrick by himself can enter the establishment and destroy it? You know how many people ended up dead? We got Pac, who all types of things was thrown at him because he was trying to change everything. The rape cases, him getting shot at, him getting so much allegations put out against him. Nah, I don't think Kendrick is fit for that. And I don't think Kendrick is really deep down trying to change the system. I think it's all bullshit in my mind. And I've just learned that through this battle, that what he does is he just talks a good game, but he's not really about the shit that he says. The nigga makes amazing music. He's an amazing artist, probably one of the best artists of this generation, but he's a bullshitter. He doesn't mean the shit that he says. He just talks aimlessly and makes people believe the shit that he's saying. And that kind of disappointed me, because I was like, without Kendrick, who do we really have representing us? And I know people say, yo, you gotta look, there's so many people in the underground. Are you kidding me? Look, but think about it. Are those underground people really reaching anybody with their music? Or are they just reaching a small selective group of their fans who like their music and who are just bumping them because they make good music, rather than somebody who's actually able to reach the masses and able to actually really make change with his dialogue? But he's not really for the message he's presenting to people. So it just got me thinking, like, damn, even when we do kind of think of somebody as, oh, this person could potentially really make some type of change, that person is probably a bullshitter himself. And then you got the people who say shit like, well, Kendrick in his music, he says I'm not your savior. Okay, then if he's not anybody's savior, why the fuck is he rapping about the shit that he's rapping about? Like, because you're rapping as if you're trying to save people with your music. But if you're not anybody's savior, then you might as well go back to what everybody else is spitting. You ain't nobody's savior. You know what I'm saying? Your music obviously isn't to save people, what you're saying. You're nobody's savior. So in my mind, I'm just like, damn, who do we really have? Because the game is just all fucked up right now. It's all fucked up. Mainstream is finished. People like to revert back to the underground, but the underground ain't really doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. That's just my little 2 cents on, is Kendrick Lamar basically who he says he is? I don't know. What do y'all think?